Hello everybody, my name is Tyrone Hayes. I'm a 38-year-old licensed barber. Before I got that way, I was a young man on the east side of the city of Detroit. I embraced everything that comes along with being an east sider from the city of Detroit, which is all of the things that you probably heard, violence and dope and all of the crazy things that young men think that they need or that they gravitate to because of what we call the conditions and circumstances of our environment. However, as you live through those circumstances and conditions, you have to understand that you are an individual. And being an individual, you are given God's will. And with His will, you can make the decisions that will affect you for the rest of your life. So as you go along and play and pretend to be gangster and all of the things that you think you are and do, you have to learn to embrace the things that will catapult you into the next existence. And the existence is your higher self, the self that you strive to be. The be that you can be, the be that you should be, and not the be that someone else told you to be. And with that, I decided to take my life in my own hands and change my trajectory by doing what I could do. I happened to be an honor student in high school. I could have graduated when I was 16, although I chose to learn the streets and learn the life of a young man of the east side of Detroit. When I decided to make my choices to become an honor student and to do good in school and to learn all the things I'm supposed to learn, I realized that those things about being an east sider was not for me. They only went so far. So I went on ahead at 16, I signed up for the United States Marine Corps. I joined the Marines at 17, found myself in theater combat. However, I'm fortunate enough not to have been injured or maimed by like any of my other colleagues. I made it home 21. I had the values, traits, and all the decencies and morals instilled by my mother and by the Marines now. So as a young man, I'm off and on the way. I decided to join barber school, pursue that, which is something that I learned how to do since I was about 12. And I got my license, and I did something that I knew I could do. From that time, from 21 until now, which is 39, I spent all the time cutting hair, honing that trick that I had, getting better, and as I learned the business of cutting hair, I learned the business of doing business, which allowed me to have my own business, all hours, exclusive private service, on the east side of Detroit. I still am on the east side of Detroit. I still see the same individuals who I grew up with on the east side of Detroit. Half of those individuals are in a level that I can guarantee you're not striving to be in because it's a lower level than what you were intended to be for yourself. Although I am a barber, licensed barber, now I am married. I have 3 kids that I live with me right now, 1 in the Army, so that's 4. I was influenced to these young people who I came in as a stepfather later in life. I was able to instill some of my own values and traits so that they would not go the way of waywardness and the bad things that the streets that you live in right now have to offer. You have to overcome that, and not only do you have to surpass the things that you can be subjected to, you have to embrace things that can help others so that we as a people can rise up and each one teach one. That means everybody, anything that you have good, you pass it on, you spread it, and affect someone else with the goodness that's been instilled in you. That's my objective here today. I'm Tyrone Hayes. You all be good, learn, grow in God, grow in yourself, and be better and give it back.
Awesome.